All right, Ms. Ginny, we are live. Let's see.
Yay!
We have some friends out there, and you should feel free to share it if you like.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to get some glasses out. Not that I really need them, but I don't know. I kind of want them. So, hey, hello, welcome. I haven't been live, Ginny. How long has it been since I've been live? I haven't been live.
I don't know. I haven't been live in a while either.
But
now we are.
Well, I've been TikToking it up. So have you. And
Me too.
We're doing a lot of short form video. And I'm excited. Where are you on TikTok? Okay, first of all, everybody, if you haven't met Ginny before, this is Ginny Kraut. She lives in Michigan. She's like my right-hand girl, my bestest buddy. And she is absolutely amazing. She helps people with tech and all the stuff for their business. So everybody meet Ginny. If you're not friends with Ginny, go be friends with Ginny. I should have tagged you when I did it, but find Ginny.
That's okay. I shared it.
My name's Diane Hockman, in case anybody's coming across this that I haven't met before. I've been in the home business industry for, Ginny, I'm going to round it up to 23 soon, because we're only a quarter away from 23 years. I'm an old lady. My baby daughter turns 26 on Saturday. She was 3 when I started. I can't believe she's 26, lives in New York City. And I right now am in Connecticut. I was given the opportunity to stay in this crazy suite. It's the bubbly rainbow suite, like bubbly water. I have a couple in the fridge, so I'm not going to take them out. Right now I'm drinking plain water. And unfortunately, I was super excited. I got here like 7 o'clock, maybe 7. And I was super excited. And I came and I ran into the room. I was all ready to shoot videos. And there's terrible lighting in this room. There's hardly any lights. So I'm sitting in front of neon, which I know is like kind of glaring. But I'm going to get up early in the morning and do, because I'll show you the video. I did take a video of the room, and I'll put it on YouTube, and we'll show you guys the suite tomorrow. It's just a themed suite, and not a statement in any way, shape, or form, but it is Rainbow Month, right? So I thought it was particularly cool to be in the rainbow room. People get all goofy, like they get all agitated over stuff, like nothing, right? Kaylee, it's like super rainbow in here, and it is themed specifically. So it's perfect for June. And the lighting's terrible, so I can't do anything now. But watch for some fun TikToks and different things tomorrow. It's got a pool table, and it's got a big rainbow on the wall and rainbow things. So I came on tonight. I just, what does it say? Did I say extra ass bonuses? Did I really write that? Oh God, Ginny, I typoed.
You did not.
What did I type? Extra ass bonuses. This is going out to 3 different pages. And I normally I would say big ass bonuses.
Right? Oh.
All right. We'll figure it later. You know what? People always ask me, do you do that stuff on purpose?
Are you looking
and
for
the answer is you'll never know.
Right?
You'll never know. Now, I just came off a live with a bunch of my students and colleagues and affiliates and stuff. And so I wanted to jump over here to talk to the public, right? The public, Mr. Newcomb, Miss Cyber. Kaylee, by the way, I would love to go on a trip with you. Let me know where you want to go. And it depends on, the schedule, but I'd love to go. Kaylee is looking for a buddy to go traveling with. She says she needs to face her destiny and go out into the world and stuff. I would love to go on a trip with you. It'd be super fun. And I think we'd probably get into some trouble. So in any case, I was just talking to, So Stephanie, I postponed I have an appointment with Stephanie Oden tomorrow, and it was supposed to be at noon, and we made it a little later because I told her I'm in the bubbly rainbow suite. And I did big videos. So I asked her if she wouldn't mind doing it a little later so I could get in the car and get home. So yes, it's dark in here, Stephanie, so I can't show you the bubbly rainbow suite very well. There's even a disco ball, kids. I mean, this is like party central. Although, Ginny, I want to tell you a story. And then we'll talk about the reason why.
Sorry. Tell me,
Okay.
I like your stories.
No Excuses Summit, which is a big marketing event. I don't know if they're still doing it. I think they are. Big marketing event. And
I know it.
it's in Vegas, right? And I'm asked to speak. And instead of being in a ballroom like they usually are, it's in the Pearl Theater at the Palms Resort in Las Vegas. So this is a big 4,000 person theater and everything. So it made me nervous. But it was so cool because the Palms, and I don't know what it's like now because it was shut down during COVID, and I don't know if they opened it back up or what the deal is. But I called the Palms the Den of Iniquity. Okay, look it up, kids. The Den, maybe that's
The
why I said
den of iniquity.
big ass bonuses, right? Ass bonuses. Okay. I don't even know what I typed. Hi, Yandra. How are you? So we get there and I have a whole crew, like a whole entourage. This is my first big speaking event, Jenny. Like you've been at a lot of events with me. This is my first big deal event in a 4,000 person theater. I mean, I got to go in the dressing room where all the famous rock stars have changed. And I stood in the shower and thought about who showered in here. It was cool. But when we checked in, I remember I got there and I was trying to upgrade my room because they had given me a room, but I wanted to upgrade my room. I wanted to get into a suite in case I wanted to have people over. And I got a suite, which was fine. And it was a pretty basic suite, but it was big and it had a really nice view of the strip because the Palms is like off the strip. So thank you, Yandra. I appreciate it. Hello, Mr. Fun. I am going to call him Mr. Fun. I mean, he bills himself as Mr. Fun. Someday I'll meet him and I'll find out how fun he is exactly. I don't know.
Right.
What should I do for fun, David? I know Reiki. I know all this good energy, good juju. So anyway, I have this whole group of people that went. Back then it was like a big deal. Like my people were like, Diane's going to be on the big stage, and everybody came. Okay. Ginny, are you frozen or am I frozen?
No.
There you go.
Neither. We're good.
So I had and he may see this, and if I describe him this way, I think he would agree. So I had a couple people that checked in, and I checked into a suite, so I didn't think anything of it. It was like a suite. It was like had couches. It had like a living room, right? No big deal.
Right.
Apparently, the Palms, especially back then, the clubs, like they had signs about drugs and nudity. Like I've seen a lot of things about you can't possess drugs or whatever. Vous êtes de Haiti? Yandra, you have a Spanish name, but vous êtes de Haiti? Parlez le français or hablas español? Which one? Let me know. So there was this one woman, Leslie, and Leslie, rest her soul, she's passed away. Leslie checks into her room, and her room, they put her in the jungle suite. And inside of the jungle suite, everything was like animal print, and there was like kits with condoms and stuff and all that. This was like a crazy wild mirrors on the ceiling, everything leopard print jungle. Okay. So she's like, I don't know how she was. She was in her 60s, 65. Español, yo también. Okay. So Leslie gets this suite. She calls me up and she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. So I'm like, okay. Then my friend Edward, he's super brilliant guy. Like LCD screens, like TVs like we see now, or in elevators and hotels, LCD screens, we take them for granted now. He worked for a company that created the original ones. Like the dude's brilliant, okay? But Edward is not exactly a party kind of guy, okay? Although that's a lie because I have video of him rapping at one of my events. I need to go back to doing events now that we're hopefully getting past COVID, but shout out to my friends that are infected right now. So Ginny's like, yes. So Edward checks into his room, and I don't know what his suite was called, but it had, it was like a pull down bed, whatever you call it, a Murphy bed. So the bed was up. It had a dance floor, a stripper pole, a disco ball, and like a sound system. And he calls me up and he's like, you got to see this. You got to see this. And I'm like, because out of all the people that they could have put in these rooms, they put the more mature woman and the kind of nerdy guy, right? He definitely didn't look like a party guy, right? Although, like I said, looks deceived. So I go down to the room. There might have been like Kodak ZI-8 cameras at the time. There was video, but not like we have today.
Right.
And I had to make a video on the stripper pole. Now, I want you all, disclaimer, and maybe this is the ask bonuses. I don't know. Maybe this is the ask bonuses, Ben.
On pole
I am
dancing?
not exactly, I'm not exactly a wild woman. Okay. I'm pretty boring. Even though I am in the bubbly rainbow suite, but I'm pretty boring. Okay. Well, Ginny, listen, I like fun, but I'm not, not that kind of fun. So
Okay, got it.
we turn
That's
on
true, but you're not
we
boring.
turn on the disco ball, and there's all these like mood lighting around the room, and it's like boom, 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 because it has like bass, and I'm like dancing on the stripper pole, and I do have a video of it somewhere. So somewhere. So anyway, so I have an affinity for disco balls. That is my major disco ball. When I was a little girl, I was like a roller disco queen. I'm obsessed with sparkly things and disco-y things, and that's why I wanted to stay in this room in the rainbow suite. So anyway, why am I out here tonight? If you guys have been following my emails at all, hopefully you're on my email list over at dianehockman.com. It's right there. You can go type it in, put your name and email in, and I send out all kinds of stuff. I've been talking about my all access pass group that is, it's pretty special. I started it in January, and I'm going to make true confessions. I have, I'm ADHD and have a lot of challenges. I'm very talented, obviously. I not obviously, but I've made a lot of money over the years. I'm a #1 affiliate at a program. I've been a top affiliate elsewhere. I'm good at what I do, but I have a really hard time creating a schedule and sticking to a schedule. And I working with my friend Ray, who's a hypnotist, and I literally had a phobia of scheduling things because I was always afraid I'd screw up. I'd screw up. So I decided that I wanted to conquer this, and I set up a membership group called All Access Pass. Now, the reason why I've never done a membership site or a membership program or membership coaching or anything was because I didn't want to handle all the billing and deal with all the stuff and the da-da-da-da-da. I just like to run my mouth and teach people stuff. So I set it up, and now we are going into our 6th month, Jenny. Can you believe it's been
Wow.
finished
That's
5
crazy.
months? We're going into our 6th month. And it has been, quite frankly, it's the highlight of my week. It's pure joy because we're teaching marketing and communication, but we're taking the topics that most people have heard about and they kind of know, and we're taking it to a much deeper level. And it's like, for example, the other day, Jenny brought in a funnel she's working on, right? And it looked great. It looked beautiful. She's very talented. She's very good at this stuff. In fact, I need help from you on something because I have ideas. We're going to
I'm there.
Okay.
I'm always there for you.
well, it's going to be good for you too. You're going to win. So it's worth spending some time with me to do it because you're going to win. So Jenny brought a funnel in and it looked good. And everybody was like, oh, wow, it's awesome. Until I got them to look at it from the perspective of the prospect. And all of a sudden, everybody kind of realized, wait a minute, this funnel's a little confusing and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. And what do you want to do? And we're working on that communication. How do you move a person from here to here? How do you get someone's interest? How do you catch them? We learned about the promise, which I'm not going to explain tonight. This month in particular, was this like a slam dunk crazy month?
I learned so much this month. It was crazy.
And I know Lindsay Sewell, she like wrote me. She's like, oh my gosh, the stuff.
Yeah.
She's a great marketer. You're a great marketer. My specialty isn't the baby stuff. And I don't mean to mock it. I could teach you how to build a funnel in 10 minutes. Anybody can put one together. But the question is, what do you say? Anybody can teach you how to post on Facebook or somewhere. The question is, what do you say? How do you attract people? And my expertise is attraction. They've called me the queen of attraction marketing because my expertise is drawing people to me. So All Access Pass is at least 10 hours a month. I guarantee 10 hours of workshop, not training where you sit and I talk and I have a slide deck and I talk and you just sit there and you take notes and you fall asleep, but actually interactive workshop where we're actually dissecting and picking apart. For example, Do you know that people are more likely to buy at certain times and less likely to buy at others? Right? We learned about that in sales cycles. What's your favorite thing we did this month? I don't want to put you on the spot, but anything in particular that you loved?
Oh, well, that one with my funnel. I mean, because I don't know why it's so hard to see from the prospect's perspective, you know? So that
Yep.
was powerful.
And that's what I do is I take people out of, because we tend to be in our perspective, what we want to happen, where we want them to go. And I take people kind of almost like I take them outside of themselves and get them to look at it from outside as if they were the prospect. And all of a sudden it looks completely different. Let me tell you what the topics were, because maybe if we read the topics, what it will do is it will spur our memory of some of the highlights.
Another one. I know there's another one that I really loved.
No, it was like, okay, so the first thing we did this last month was posture, right? And the posture, the way I described posture was completely different than what everybody thought it was.
That was a good one. Right? Oh my gosh.
Then we got into positioning. How do you want your prospect to see you and perceive you? A lot of people know you have to be perceived as the expert. You have to position yourself. But most people don't understand positioning the way we talked about it. The sales cycle, when people buy, why people buy, how people buy. In fact, it's interesting because I went to the corporate office of one of the companies I work with, and they were diagramming me and showing me their plan for the year. And I went, oh my God, there we go. A sales cycle, exactly the way I described it, that's real marketers create sales processes and cycles based upon the buying habits of the public. Managing your mind and self-talk, that was big. In fact, I have more requests to do more of that because that holds a lot of people back. Then we got into storytelling and narratives.
That was good.
Right? And we went in depth. And
big time. Yeah.
That 1 2-hour session alone is $1 million lesson. $1 million lesson. Offers that cause people to buy part 1 and offers that cause people to buy part 2. Now, the key word here is cause. What causes someone to buy, right? And if you know this stuff, then what happens is your communication changes. The way you write a post changes. The way you write a letter changes. So do I, can I show you the fundamentals? Of course. And I drill them. I drill them over and over and over. But All Access Pass is about getting hands-on help and group discussion about these topics and then applying it and coming back and sharing what we found. Like I just shared with my guys earlier, I've been working on TikTok and I discovered something major. Most of my videos have like 300, 500 views. And I did one that has 124,000 or something right now.
Something like that. Yeah.
And what was
a viral one?
And the more I looked at it, the more I realized, aha, I found the difference. I found this thing. Now let's see if I can recreate it, but I pick it apart, right? I'm picking it apart. So All Access Pass, it's 10 hours a month minimum of workshop, not training. And it is very intimate because not everybody can come to everyone. There's not a million people in it. Guys, I don't promote it much. I don't have a sales page for it. I don't do I don't do jazz hands. I don't do I kind of only want the right people, but it's spectacular because it's 10 hours of real hands-on thinking and understanding these concepts. And then I always say a minimum of 10 hours because the point of All Access Pass is that it's all access to everything I do. If I teach a class, if I have anything going on. So one of the companies I work with, they have something going on this month, and it's a launch. And I'm allowing everybody that's in All Access Pass to observe the workings of the launch. And whether they're in it or not doesn't matter because every company has launches. Every company, like, your network marketing company will have convention. And at convention, they launch products. How do you prepare to make sure you make the most sales? So this month, there's going to be extra. I would dare say there's going to be at least 5 hours extra, if not more, plus swipe and ideas and concepts. What are you smiling at? Is somebody writing funny things? The cool Yes, which is an inside joke as well. So this is ass bonuses and boob pics. I have a diagram I draw where I show people perspective, and when you look at it, it looks like a boob. So I always call it the boob picture. So when somebody's stuck, I hold up the boob picture. I go, no, think about the boob. So we laugh our tushies off, or our asses off, right? We
Right.
laugh our
That's
tushies
big ass
off.
bonus.
We have so much fun. It is just crazy fun, and it's really cool. Now here's the thing. I can show somebody this. In fact, what was I showing you guys? The storytelling and the narratives. And Lindsay's like, this is killing me now. Because everywhere she goes, she sees in the marketing how they're using the storytelling and the narratives. Okay. How she sees a commercial and she's like, oh, it's there. Right. Or she's at the mall and she sees something. She goes, oh, it's there. Because storytelling is critical to what's the best part of waking up? It's the Folgers in your cup. Do you remember the Christmas commercial where everybody's sleeping and it's Christmas morning and they smell coffee and they come downstairs and their son came home and they're all crying and having coffee together? What are they selling? Coffee? Or are they selling the feeling that the coffee can bring with your loved ones? They're selling love. Right? I just got goosebumps because it's so powerful. And I could go through commercial after commercial after commercial, or storyline from movies, or storylines from TV shows. What compels us to keep looking? It's a feeling that we're creating. And this is the type of stuff. Why don't I have a sales page for this? One, because I don't feel like doing it and I'm lazy. Maybe one of these days I will. If I decide to keep going with it, maybe I'll
okay. You don't need one.
I need one. Yeah. Well, why? Because I can tell a story, because I can write a letter. Like I had one girl today, she wrote me back from one of my letters and she goes, all right, I give in. I can't take it anymore. I'm in, and it's just funny. Because if the person hangs around and they keep thinking, and I teach people about subconscious mind, and I teach people about what compels people, right? What did I say? Offers that cause people to buy. What did she write? Let's see if I can find it. I'm not going to reveal who she is. She's fabulous, wonderful person. But it was just funny the way she wrote it. It was like, all right, I can't stand it anymore. Let's see. Wait, is it here?
It's super awesome. I love it.
No, you got it. Wait, it's just funny what she said. Okay, enough sitting on my hands. I'm in. Right? It's like, all right, I give in, right? I give in. Lisa Grossman, you're not qualified. You're not allowed to come to this. You know everything. You know everything more, okay? You should be teaching the world. You know everything and more. I'm a peon compared to Miss Grossman. So, but anyway, I just want to let you guys know it's available. The doors only open when I feel like it. So sometimes I do it at the end of the month. Sometimes I skip a month. It depends on how many, I don't want too many new people at once because we got to kind of gel them in the group. Jane came along. Jane's like a great addition to the group. And, lots of people that are coming in. We want to make sure they feel good and feel comfortable. And because the whole key to this group is feeling comfortable, because you won't practice and you won't try if you don't feel safe. And that's why we do things like have a boob picture and laugh about stuff and just have fun and, and kind of, I don't know, just have a good time with it, because we get so uptight and we get so serious and we're trying to make a sale, and the harder and the more tense we get, the more the prospect can feel it and the harder it gets. So I can show you all this stuff. I can show you a million things. The question is, will you practice? Will you use it? Like, for example, if I showed you some storytelling components, would you use it? Would you use it? Would you take that one component and go, ooh, I can put that in my post. Ooh, I could put that in my TikTok. Ooh, I can put that, we went through the hero's journey and all the stages of the journey. And now all of a sudden people are going, oh, I hear now when that big leader tells their story, they're using all of this. And we think our story is about how much money we made or how much weight we lost or whatever we're selling.
Yeah.
And we're not realizing that's not what compels the people. The people are compelled by how much money we made. whether we made it or we didn't make it. The people are compelled by our desire, by our drive, by our heart, by our need to conquer something, the need to go out on the quest. They're not compelled by dollar amounts. In fact, if you don't make any money, they think they think it's either not enough or it's too much. It's either, oh, that's not much, or they can't even imagine making that much. There is no right number. There is no right number. I hope you guys understand that. If you say I made $3,000 last month, people go, well, that's not even a full-time living. If you say I made $10,000 last month, people go, well, only you can do that. Normal people can't do that. They're at the bottom of the pyramid, or whatever they say. If you say I made $50,000 last month, they can't wrap their head around it. If you say I made $100,000 last month, it's surreal. So you can't win at that game. Same thing. Oh, I lost, this much weight in this time. Let's say you're selling weight loss, right? Because a lot of people selling with the spoon or this and that. There's no winning that game. There's no winning that game, because eventually you have to stop weight. You're going to die, right? So there's a whole deeper component to all of this stuff. And then when you learn it, it goes to everything. It goes to your conversations. People are always like, how do you do that? You got me to move over here. You got me to do that. How do you do that? Because we know this stuff. It goes into your letters. It goes into your posts. It goes into your videos. It goes into your lives. And I've spent a lifetime, well, my adult lifetime, learning this stuff and giving it away and teaching it to people at an incredibly reasonable price thrills me. Now, here's the catch. I don't bill monthly. I don't have time for that. It's a one-time annual purchase. I can work with somebody if they need to work, with it or whatever, but I don't chase people. I don't have any energy for it. Somebody either knows the value of it or they don't. They just watch what's going on or they don't. Jeannie, I think the best session was the last two, the offers that caused people to buy. When we went through those components, and then I took sales pages from a bunch of different things and I showed everybody it's the same everywhere. The wording might be different. The order might be slightly different, but all these components exist on every sales page, sales letter, video sales letter, webinar that you've ever bought anything from. And how cool is it to know what those components are? And the truth is, you really only need a couple of them. You don't even need all of them.
It's very cool. Very cool stuff.
Well, I know you love this stuff.
I do.
I know Linda Bomba likes the psychology. I know a lot of you guys, you like that stuff. Because that stuff is, every master I've ever met, this is what they do. This is what they do. They tell stories and then they paint pictures for people and people insert themselves into the picture. That's what people do. Think about it. You watch a movie, you think about being a princess in the movie. I'm thinking about being a rainbow, being in the suite, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. So in any case, that's it. Let me see who's here. So, Frank's my bus buddy. That sounds naughty too. He was my bus buddy on the way to, we went to a retreat together and we took a bus from Austin out into the woods in Texas, and Frank sat with me. He's my bus buddy. He also looks very dapper in a tuxedo. He's like Bond, James Bond. It's Frank Sponsel. I have pictures of that. Let's see. Selling the moment. Yeah, selling a lot of things. Wait, I'm trying to scroll up. How about I stand up? Because I don't know if I can scroll up. Can I scroll up on here? I don't know. Oh, wait.
Okay, Facebook user is Lindsay.
Was Lindsay here?
Yep, she was here.
And Linda Baco's here. Yay, new member. We're going to scare her away. He hasn't come into the den yet. Not the den of iniquity. I'm telling you that thing is crazy, that den of iniquity place. Oh, wait, there's the scrolly thing. Notice I don't know how to use anything. Lynn, you don't have to worry about any because we're going to do some cool stuff inside of the other place. So you don't you worry. Wait, where'd the scrolly thing go? It went away again. Ginny, it went away. Oh, wait,
Sigrid was here.
Thing. Awesome. Okay.
And of course, you saw Lisa and Tony.
Yeah,
and Kathleen.
Voy entiendo un poco inglés. Good. So I don't know if Yandro is still here. Oh, I said Yandra before because I didn't have my glasses on. Yandro. Sí, claro. Yeah, you have to, Yandro, tienes que decirme, vives en Haiti y yo sé que Haiti está al lado de Dominican Republic y pienso que hay problemas entre los dos, no estoy segura. So tienes que Dominican Republic explicarlo. Pienso que, okay, you're feeding back, Jenny.
Yep.
David has had 5 wives. Why am I not surprised? He's Mr. Fun.
He's Mr. Fun. Why would he?
Awesome. All right. Well, Ginny, any thoughts, words of wisdom? Your name doesn't show up, whoever asked that. It's because there's a little link above this video that you have to click because I'm using an interface called StreamYard. And so I'm looking at the comments inside of here. And if you don't give, it's like a privacy issue. So if you don't give StreamYard permission to share your identity, I'm streaming to 3 different places right now. So it might be different on different platforms. I'm on my page, my profile, and my YouTube channel. That's the scoop. So it does that. And I don't know why. And then some people just always have a hard time. Like Linda Bamba often has a hard time through, but I usually can tell it's her. Hi, Alice. I didn't see you there before. Extra ass bonuses. So the extra ass bonuses is that I'm going to show people a launch, how we work it, how we promote it, the kind of cycle around it, because there's certain things that you have to do, boom, 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 then you have to let up. See, when you're selling something over a period of time, right? Let's say I have a course. Want to buy my course? 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 You do it every day on all your posts. Want to buy my course? How long are people going to listen to you?
They're going to tune you out. Not long.
Right? Not that long. So there's a sequence. There's kind of like an ebb and a flow and an energy. And when we're telling stories and the story at the end goes, hey, by the way, the course is available. Hey, by the way, you know, you can get the course. Hey, by the way, you can only get it until midnight. You know, you can get away with it. You can get away with talking about it every single day. And I always write a series of letters or do a series of posts when I'm promoting something like that, because I want to keep the person with me and I want to keep exposing them. If I go, want to buy my course, or want to buy my vitamins, or do you want to buy my weight loss stuff? You know, do you want to buy my pills? Do you want to buy my pills? Nobody's going to listen for any period of time. And I'm looking to keep the person with me until they talk to themselves and go, maybe that makes sense. So it's the same in a store. Why don't we have little stores very much anymore? Jenny, you're a little younger than me, but similar age. Remember when you were a kid and you used to go down to Main Street and it was these little stores, and it was like the shoe store and the guy would bring you out the shoes, or it was the hardware store and you had to ask the guy to go in the back and find you the right kind of screws or whatever. How come we have Home Depot, DSW, like Shoe Warehouse? How come we have Walmart, Target? Because the longer they keep you in the store, the more you talk yourself into buying. Do you think that companies wanted to build these huge stores that are very, very expensive? Right? You would sit there and you go, well, that would make no sense. Why would they want to build this huge thing and have all this overhead and have to use all this air conditioning and all this heating and all this lighting? The reason why is because they make exponentially more money by keeping you in their environment longer. My favorite example, have you ever been in an IKEA, Ginny? No, they don't have them everywhere. IKEA is the ultimate funnel. You walk in the door there's a restaurant. So first they want to give you a cup of coffee or something that's really inexpensive, some Swedish meatballs. And then you go through and it's like little rooms like that are displaying all the furniture. And my kids used to love to go there because you could play house in there. You could like, hi, welcome to my home. We're glad to have you. It's like these little rooms set up showing off the decor and the design and all the things you could do. And then they have numbers of what to order, whatever you need. You keep like you have a pencil and a paper they give you, and they give you little like measuring tapes so you can measure things. And you walk around, and then they have display areas where it's just all the tables or all the couches or all the things. And you walk around and you walk around. And then you go downstairs and then it's all the curtains and all the kitchen stuff and all of the, so it's like, if you walk through the furniture, because maybe you're not looking for something big, they're going to get you. They're going to sell you over and over and over and over and over again. It's like a magical place. If you guys have never been to an IKEA and you can go to one, you should go just for the marketing experience. But think about Target. If you go to Target, how long are you going to spend in Target?
An hour.
If you go to the convenience store, how long are you going to spend in I went in the convenience store today to get a cup of
5
coffee.
minutes.
Right? I was in there for about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Of course, being me, Miss Delicate over here, I pick up a cup, I fill it with ice, I go put coffee in, and all of a sudden the coffee's going everywhere. The cup had a hole in it. So there's like coffee going all over the place. I'm like telling them, like, oh, it's leaking. There's, I leave a trail wherever I go. How long was I in Cumberland Farms? That's our little convenience store, like a 7-Eleven. I was in there for less than 5 minutes. How long am I in a Target if I go in? An hour, if not longer. A TJ Maxx. Forget about Costco or somewhere that's double, triple the size. You're going to be in there for a couple hours and you're going to get a hot dog, right? You're going to get a hot dog or an ice cream sundae. It's 99 cents. You got to $1.50 now. Inflation, right? Inflation. So they figured out that the longer you keep somebody with you, the more, write this down. Guys, I hope you have a notebook. I always have a notebook on my phone because I'm recording ideas all the time, right? Recording ideas all the time. The longer you want to keep them with you longer so they have enough time to talk themselves into buying. So you think you got to be a salesperson. You think you got to convince people. You think you have to tell them about the incredible webinar on Wednesday night. You have to tell them about the incredible special and coupon. I just want to keep them with me long enough so they convince themselves that this makes sense. See, most people in the network marketing home business, they're wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, right? Sorry, but we're doing ass bonuses and right? Wham, bam, thank you, right? You meet a guy, he's like, let's go. You're like, get away from me, right? Get away from me. But you meet someone that's willing to sit with you and meet you for coffee in the morning and take you for brunch and this and that. And then you're like, he's really nice. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I shouldn't. Oh, maybe I should. And the next thing you know, whatever. Now, again, I'm not talking about myself. I was married for 30 years and I've been like not married for 5 years. So I just been like living by myself. So I don't know. Maybe I'll date someday. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I'll date a dog, and I don't mean a bad looking dog. I mean, I want a puppy. Angel has all the puppies. My friend Angel has 6 dogs. I just need one. So when you learn to think differently, you set up sales processes differently. And when you set up sales processes differently, your results change. And what's really cool is you get to stop doing the chase thing. Now, am I all for hustling when the hustling is good? Yeah. Got a launch coming up next week. Gonna work it, right? Working if it's the end of the month, am I all for hustling, make that rank, bring in those people? Absolutely. You work. But what's really cool is when you've learned these skills, it's a lot easier to pull in a bunch of sales or a bunch of recruits with less effort because you've gained leverage and you have an understanding because you've been exposing them day in and day out over time. That's why I don't have to close people. It's why I don't have to convince people. It's why I don't have to twist arms. because I've been exposing them over time. And finally, they just go, like the girl said today, all right, enough standing by the sidelines or whatever she said. I'm in.
Yeah.
I didn't have to twist her. I didn't even talk to her. Right?
No, I know. You never talked to me.
No.
When I first found you, I just
Well, it's 'cause I
followed
didn't
you
like
around
you.
forever.
I just don't like you. I didn't want to talk to you. Now I always want to talk to you. See, what you did was you stayed around me long enough until I fell in love with you. And then it only made sense to always hang around with you. It's just the way it works. It's the way it works. So it's being patiently impatient or impatiently patient or whatever you want to call it. It's pretty cool. So if any of you guys want information about the All Access Pass, just message me. Like I said, there is no sales page, but I can send you back a quick note. Obviously, the best thing to do is just get on my list at dianehockman.com because I write about it when it's available. Whether it's this month and you're ready, or whether you're not ready, but you will next month if I open it, or I don't know when I open it. And that's not a game. It's just depends. Depends on if I'm around. Something like, for example, the truth is, I was sick over the weekend and I was supposed to promote it over the weekend. And so I decided not to do the first session until Sunday. So I had enough time to promote it because I didn't promote it on time. But I was laying on the couch. I watched all 6 series of Downton Abbey. So I'm prepared for the movie. Because now that I'm back from my cross country tour, I need to go see Top Gun and Downton Abbey.
Oh, I want to see Top Gun.
Big time.
Have you seen the TikToks?
No, but what I know is, I know if I go watch that movie, I'm going to feel very old. I mean, that movie came out when I was, I don't know, what year
When
did it
was
come out?
that? Oh my gosh.
Or something? I remember going to see it in the theater, so I was like 20 maybe, and now I'm old. So I definitely know that it's gonna, and Tom Cruise, being pickled. Whoops, I didn't mean to put up I love IKEA, but IKEA is cool. I know it's going to be like, oh snap. I've been doing a lot of that lately, thinking about where does time go? My kids are grown, and so I want to do.
What gets me is when people our age are getting sick, and and I see them and I'll be like, oh my gosh, where has the time gone? It's just crazy.
Yeah. And I remember my parents lamenting when they would lose people in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought that would, like, I'd be in that stage. Or when you see celebrities pass that you grew up with, it's just wicky wacky. So, guys, if there was ever a time to go get what you want, it's now.
Absolutely.
I don't know, you're probably, some of you are younger than me, maybe a couple of you are older than me, but if there was ever a time to do, that's why I went to see Mount Rushmore. Because I kept talking about, I want to see the national parks, and I want to see this, and I want to see that.
Did you get emotional?
I did. I cried a baby.
I did too. I
cried, but you see, if I hear if I go to a ball game and they play the national anthem, I start crying. Okay, I'm an idiot that when I leave the country and I come back in, not on cruises because I don't feel like I left the country, but if I go fly to Europe or somewhere, or to America or Latin America, and I get off the plane and you come through customs and it says "Welcome to the United States," I literally start crying.
Aww.
4th of July, fireworks, and the music, the patriotic, I cried. Marching bands make me cry. I'm a big sap. I'm like
me too.
So my mother said that the older you get, the faster time seems to go. And that's like, you realize, Jenny, last year I was in the ICU with COVID, very, very sick. And we're coming up on a year. It's June.
That's
I was
crazy.
in August. So 10 months ago, and how easy it is to forget, and just forget how precious your health is, or the value of a breath, because I couldn't breathe. Yeah. So you cry at Epcot. That's cool. I cry at Disney World too. I'm dying to go to Disney World, but they have all these new restrictions and all this drama there, and I want it my old life. I
know. I had so much fun there back in the day when my kids were little. Oh my gosh.
I want to do adult Disney. Forget the kids.
Right? I know.
I want to go like have the lines around the world and go look at all the things that they didn't want to go to because they want to go to the kiddie things. Although Finding Nemo, there's a show in there, and it's like the turtle, and he talks to you, and it's different every time. The little kids ask him questions. It's hysterical. Crush, I think his name is the turtle from. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. That's in the sea at Epcot. So if you haven't been to Disney World yet, you got to go. If you haven't been, I haven't been to the Grand Canyon yet. That's next
That's
on
one
the
that's
list.
on my list yet. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that one yet.
Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, all that good stuff.
Mhm.
I'm starting to really be like a nature girl all of a sudden. You always have been, but me, I'm more of the take me to the glitzy whatever, the glitzy bubbly sweet. And now I'm walking and looking at the trees and the flowers and sitting on a bench and breathing air. That's the one thing I got to say. Wyoming, the air is different. South Dakota, the air is different. It feels different.
Did you see Devil's Tower?
So we were gonna stop, and then we wanted to make it to Jackson, so we skipped it because
Okay.
I was like, if I can't go at night and hear the do 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 do, because we're gonna see it in the day, and I was kind of like, no, I want to see the nighttime thing. I wanted to see Rushmore when they lit it, but we got there and it was raining, and then it cleared up, and it was going to be a couple of hours, and they shut down like the displays and the exhibits and stuff. So I was like, all right, I've seen enough. I took like 7,000 pictures. How many pictures of a rock can you take? I took 7,000 pictures.
I would do the same thing.
It totally, I've never been in the middle of the country. I've been on both coasts. I've never been in the middle, like driving through Wyoming. And of course, Ray took the back roads, on purpose. It was like so many terrains and so different. And then we went through windmill farms, like thousands and thousands.
I know. That's so cool.
Huge windmills.
It's crazy.
I thought it was mesmerizing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have to say, it made me a little nervous because I live in Connecticut, highly populated state, and you're driving out there and there's nothing. You don't pass a car, and and then you just start to think about gas and stuff, and the phones don't work, and it was like, and it was hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. What always got me was there's trees everywhere here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can't see around the corner.
Yeah, no, here too.
But there you could see for miles. I mean, just it's so beautiful.
And the sky, it's like it's so flat, so the sky looks big. Where here there's trees and hills, so the sky looks cool. But this was, I have a lot of video of it. The sky, and that's why they call it Big Sky Country, right?
Yeah.
And then we went through so many different terrains. So then you get to South Dakota to the Black Hills, it's completely different there.
Yep.
And then if you drive down to Rapid City, it's different than the Black Hills. So it's a very interesting thing. I mean, I've always been an ocean girl. I love the ocean, but I might, I'm kind of digging this, and I've never wanted to drive before, but literally during the month of May, I probably drove between driving with Angel Fletcher, and because we drove from Naples or Fort Myers back to Slidell, Louisiana. So that was a 10, 11-hour trip. And then the trip we drove from Las Vegas to the Black Hills. That was pretty wild. So I like it. I like the snow-capped mountains, and I like the
beautiful
weird rocks and the canyons and the, Anyway, if any of you guys need info, this sounds like the right place for you. You like boob pictures and ass bonuses.
There's so many marketing psychology. That's it.
Anytime somebody's in a class with me, and this is not a class. See, like I've done many classes or a course. I've done courses for MLSP, and it was like an 8-week course or a 6-week course or something. This is
way better.
This is a year. And by the way, some of you guys are thinking, a year? Why does it take a year? I'm like, listen, you want to get good at something? If you want to change your body, you're going to start lifting weights. Is it going to take a year to change your body? Of course it is. If you want to learn to play the violin, is it going to take a year to play the violin? Yeah. You want to learn to speak Spanish, right? I've been doing this since I was 12, right? You want to learn to write copy? It's going to take a year. And everybody goes, I don't want to spend a year. And then 10 years has gone by.
Yeah.
And that's what I keep thinking about the industry. I know so many people. I want to be in with the kids. I'm interested in all these. There's so many brilliant kids. There's this one kid I follow on TikTok. He's 18 years old. He just graduated from high school. Absolutely brilliant. I could listen to, first of all, he has a very distinctive, interesting voice, but I could listen to his tips all day. And I'm like, how can you know this? You're 18. Right. He knows it. you know, and
It's
us old
crazy.
folks sit around amongst each other and lament this, and that. I'm done with the kids, man. I'm done. All right, all you
Um,
beautiful people. It's been nice to be live from the bubbly. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get an endorsement. I went down and bought some of the waters, the bubbly waters, because they don't give them. They have fake ones in the room or ones that are attached like it's a sculpture, and that's great. But I want to drink them. I thought they'd have a fridge stocked with them, so I went down and bought some so I could maybe get a deal. I'm going to get a brand deal, Ginny.
you do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it.
I don't know. I could be the bubbly water. Actually, I am a sparkling water girl. I always have some kind of seltzer water in my house, and I make I put limes in them, or I take mint. I make like mojitos without the alcohol. I don't know if you guys ever have mojitos, but I muddle mint and limes, and then I do seltzer water, and I don't put sugar in it. So I just do mint, lime, and bubbly water.
Is it the cucumber mint? Do you
No,
add
but
that
I
to it?
like that. I have some with me. It's
I
discontinued.
like that. It
Discontinued.
is?
Yeah.
I didn't even
You better
know
check.
it.
There might still be some inventory because they did the $8 specials. Did you see the $8
Oh, I
special?
did see the $8 specials. Yeah, I did.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So it was
That's
in there, but I don't know if it's sold out. And the patches that I put on my butt were on sale, which is really cool. So it's really stopped my menopausal goodness. Every time I have a symptom, I go,
I
thank
need a
you for
patch.
letting me have my babies. My babies are beautiful. I'm thankful, even if I'm sweating. Okay, why am I not getting off of here and shutting up? Because this room is creeping me out.
No.
I should go to bed. All right, what time?
Yeah.
It's 10
Yeah.
o'clock. I'm going to go to bed. All right.
I-
I will see you all next time. If you need me, message me. And if not this month, another month, we'd love to have you. Ginny, I love you. Thank you.
I love you too. Thank you.
And I'll let you know what my crazy idea is.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right.
Let's chat.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.